expected.
It's very small.
Something bigger, posher, nice big leather seats, lockers. Smellier. In Premiership terms, ladies and gents, this is as basic as it gets. Yes, you can go to Old Trafford, you can go to the Etihad, the Emirates, Wembley Stadium, and most top clubs around Europe. But what they haven't got is what you people have got right now, this minute. And that's the history of this little room. Those wooden benches that you're sitting on now are exactly the same wooden benches that Liverpool players and managers have been sitting on in this little room since the 1960s. All we do is paint them every season. So when you think of the players who have sat where you're sitting now, this corner here where this gentleman is, the great Tommy Lawrence, the goalkeeper of the 1960s, sat on that bit of wood. Ray Clements after him, Brucey Grobler after him, Jersey Dudek after him. The great Alan Hughes sat where this gentleman is. Alan Hansen, here. Chris Lawler, where you were, you are, sir. Along here, Stevie G sat less than 24 hours ago, with the lads in here. Yeah? You've had Xabi Alonso, Peter Thompson, Ian Callaghan from the 60s. They've all sat on that little bit of wood along there. My favourite bit of wood in the whole of Anfield is here. Just from this corner to this corner here. Ian St John and Roger Hunt have sat on that. Kevin Keegan, John Toshack, Beardsley, Barnes, Rush, Dalglish, Fowler have all sat on that little bit of wood along there. That's history. You can't buy that. If you run your fingers along the edge of them benches, you can feel indentations of where lads have been tying their boots up since the 1960s, stud marks on. You cannot buy that history. You can taste it when you come in here. There are differences, ladies and gents, between our dressing room and the away team dressing room, which Mark has opened, and you can have a look in there as well, i.e. the floor. The floor in our dressing room is 100% non-slip. Well, we just forgot. That's the way it goes. This is also soundproof. That's not. Little things, all psychological things in this room. Even lockers, you've noticed obviously there's no lockers in here for the lads. That's down to Bill Shankly. When Shankly arrived, he didn't believe in lockers in any way, shape or form. Because in his own words, if you've got to lock your belongings away
from your teammates, yeah,
it shows lack of trust. And if you can't trust them in here, you've got no chance where it really matters out there. That's why you will never see a locker in a Liverpool dressing room. Even the way the kit's set out, you've probably noticed by now, goalkeeper, defenders, midfield, strikers. Always been that way. Since the 1950s, 60s when Shanks arrived. You've got to sit next to the person you're out there with, not your best mate. The person who's going to dig you out of a hole at some point in the season. Get to know each other. Get to know what makes each other tick. Because you're going to need it through the season. So that's why we always sit the kids out that way. So you sit next to your teammate. Yeah? The subs are normally over here, but they've got to earn their right to get over here. And that's the way we do it. Has anyone got any questions about this room? Nothing at all. No? The mirrors in here are perfect for our lads. Have a look at the mirrors in there. I look slim. Seriously. Do you remember Peter Beardsley?
Yeah.
We couldn't get Peter Beardsley out of there. You look gorgeous in them mirrors. You won't mind me seeing good laughing. So you've got a couple of minutes, guys. Get your pictures in here, get your pictures in the away team, get your pictures with the famous Mrs. Anfield sign, and then what we'll do, we'll go down into the stadium as a group together.
Zika? Zika? All the way down, there you go. Touch the sign. Not quite. All right. Hang on. Let me take the picture. Okay. So now. It's recording, so what you do is you take pictures by pressing that one.
Okay. I wish I was a little bit taller.
This is it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the away. Where's the away? The away room? It's this way? The away changing room? This little closet here. Away team dressing room. Okay.
Okay.
Ah. Is it my imagination or does it seem bigger?
It's, I think it's because they are beds in the other one. And it's
How's the floor? Non-slip?
yes.